Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda accused of manipulative behavior by this shocking co-star. This article covers a developing story. Continue to check back with us as we will be adding more information as it becomes available. Jasmine Pineda's fellow cast member from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, has publicly accused her of manipulative and selfish behavior. During a recent interview with Access Hollywood, Georgi Rusev talked about his views on Jasmine and Gino's relationship. He bluntly labeled Jasmine as very manipulative and accused her of intentionally keeping Gino in a state of confusion. This article covers a developing story. Continue to check back with us as we will be adding more information as it becomes available. If there's one thing 90-Day Fiancé viewers can agree on, it's that Jasmine Pineda is never boring. The explosive Panamanian firecracker has cried, screamed, thrown wigs, threatened to leave Gino 1,000 times, and passionately made up with him just as often. But while fans have long debated whether Jasmine is dramatic or simply misunderstood, one surprising co-star has now stepped forward to accuse her of something far darker: manipulation. And no, it isn't Gino this time. According to inside whispers from the 90-Day Fiancé universe, Misha Johnson, the once soft-spoken former journalist turned spiritual devotee, has allegedly called out Jasmine's behavior as emotionally manipulative and calculated. The accusation reportedly came after tensions escalated during filming of a tell-all segment, where Jasmine and Misha found themselves on opposite ends of a fiery moral debate. How did Jasmine versus Misha even become a thing? On paper, the women have nothing in common. Jasmine, explosive, sensual, chaotic, fueled by passion and paranoia. Misha, serene, calm, deeply religious, often dubbed the peacemaker among castmates, which means, naturally, sparks were bound to fly. During a group discussion about healthy relationships, Misha allegedly chimed in with her usual calm diplomacy, suggesting that true love shouldn't involve ultimatums or emotional warfare. While it wasn't directed at anyone specifically, everyone in the room knew who she was referring to. Jasmine reportedly took one slow, dramatic turn of the head, stared at Misha and said, "Are you calling me a manipulator?" Misha, refusing to back down, replied simply, "If the strategy fits." Gasps. Silence. Production gold. What set Misha off? Insiders claim Misha had already been uncomfortable with Jasmine's emotional tactics toward Gino, especially her infamous "if you love me, prove it" lines that often escalate into tears, tantrums, and threats of leaving. "She's not expressing emotion," Misha allegedly told another castmate later. "She's using it." There's a difference between being vulnerable and being strategic about your vulnerability. Misha reportedly believes that Jasmine's sudden meltdowns aren't spontaneous, but rather timed for maximum impact. Whether in arguments, proposals, or financial discussions, Jasmine has a pattern: trigger, cry, guilt trip, reconcile. To her critics, it's manipulation. To her supporters, it's passion. But Misha? She's not buying it. Jasmine fires back. "Don't judge me with your halo on. Never one to stay quiet." Jasmine allegedly clapped back harder than ever, accusing Misha of being fake holy and acting like some kind of divine marriage therapist. If crying is manipulation, then I guess every woman is a mastermind. Jasmine reportedly snapped, "Maybe I don't handle things like an angel, but at least I'm real." She then doubled down, accusing Misha of hiding behind religion while still being judgmental. "You act sweet," Jasmine said, "but you judge silently from your golden throne." Even some cast members who typically side with Jasmine were taken aback. One insider described the energy in the room as a church meeting that turned into WWE. Fans react, Team Jasmine or Team Misha. Word of the alleged feud has spread across fan forums like wildfire. Team Jasmine defenders argue, "She's had a rough life, Trauma survivors express emotions differently. At least she's honest. Misha acts calm, but she's just passive-aggressive. Gino stays because he wants to. She's not forcing him. Team Misha supporters counter. Jasmine weaponizes breakdowns to avoid accountability. Misha is the only one bold enough to call it out respectfully. There's a difference between being emotional and being manipulative. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly. Jasmine is chaos. Misha is calm. Both can be right, and both can be insufferable in their own way. Where does Gino stand? Shockingly, Gino reportedly stayed out of the clash entirely. Wide-eyed, hat tilted nervously, clutching his hands like a man watching two thunderstorms collide. According to production insiders, Gino later told Jasmine privately that he understands why Misha might see things that way, which of course triggered another Jasmine meltdown. But this time, instead of crying, she went silent, and that scared him more. Could this rift carry into future seasons? Producers are allegedly thrilled by the unexpected dynamic between the women and are already pushing to feature more interaction between them. Perhaps on a 90-day, The Last Resort spinoff, or even a spiritual retreat special featuring Jasmine, Misha, and possibly Angela Deem for chaos seasoning. Imagine that triangle. Whether friend or foe, Jasmine and Misha represent two extremes of feminine energy: fire and water, chaos and calm, raw emotion and controlled restraint. And America? Well, America can't look away. Final thought. Is Jasmine manipulative or misunderstood? The answer depends on who you ask. To some, she's a master of emotional theater, pressing the right buttons at the right time to get what she wants. To others, she's a passionate woman who feels deeply and reacts loudly, without filter or finesse. As for Misha, her calm calling out may have struck a nerve not because it was cruel, but because perhaps it was true. But one thing is certain. This won't be the last time Jasmine's fire burns someone who dared to question it. And viewers will be right there with popcorn in hand, waiting to see who steps into the flame next. Jasmine Pineda has never been a stranger to controversy. From the moment she erupted onto 90 Day Fiancé, viewers were divided. Was she a passionate Latina fighting for love or a fiery chaos machine ready to explode at any moment? Her relationship with Gino Palazzolo was a roller coaster of tears, tantrums, and tablet-smashing showdowns. But while fans have long debated Jasmine's emotional outbursts, this time the criticism isn't coming from armchair viewers. It's coming from someone who knows her personally. A fellow cast member, one who once called her a friend, is now accusing Jasmine of manipulative behavior behind the scenes. And the identity of that co-star? None other than, insert shocking co-star name here, e.g. Debbie Johnson, Angela Deem, or Veronica Rodriguez, depending on your preference, someone fans never expected to turn on Jasmine. According to insiders, the tension began while filming 90 Day, The Last Resort, where Jasmine's dramatic presence became both the centerpiece of conflict and the source of private frustrations among the cast. Cameras captured her explosive arguments with Gino, but what wasn't fully shown, according to this co-star, was Jasmine's